Who wins versus Duma? Let's do some summoning and find out. All right, summoners. Whew. It's been a week. Starting to feel better over here. Starting to feel better. The family is still sick. The small human, of course, got well first, and he is just going crazy. I do have to address an elephant in the room here. Dragon's Ire is a good skill. I was salty about female Corrin's preference weapon and preference special being better than male Corrin's, and for some reason I took it out on Dragon's Ire. This is a very good skill. I apologize. But yeah, let's just jump in and do this because I want to see if we can get Dumas. I've got some questions to answer. If I sound a little spacey, it's because I definitely am. Oh boy. Right off the bat. Stall. No, drug. Oh, gonna be one of those days, huh? How is everybody doing? How's your summons been? I would love to know down in the comments. Let me know if you got the unit you want. We are here for Duma. I have plans. I always have plans for new toys, though. This should be no surprise. Excuse me. I'm going to try to cut out as many coughs as I can. It's harder during summoning sessions. And I've also got some fluids. All right. Sasquatch. So, all right. I don't feel the need to go off. This is going to be interesting. The first question is by... I'm sorry, man. I can't pronounce your name. This is Tehentecho. If you could use crystals, shards for other purposes, what would they be? All right, so... I love the idea of being able to use our currencies to actually get units. This is an idea that's been floated for years. Blue. There are poor odds on blue, but I want Dragon's Wrath. Dragon's Ire would also be good. Anyway, the idea would be you take some of these units out of the 4-star pool altogether and put them in a special summoning group. It's really kind of a neat idea. This is not my idea. This is many people floated this, but I feel like that would make use of our currencies, and it would make things easier for early players. You can get merges on some of these units, and for for strangely rare fodder, like Wings of Mercy. It would fix that. I'm so curious if this is even going to be watchable with all the coughing. So anyway, that's an excellent question. The next one I'm scared of. This is from Alfred. Alfred's a big brain guy. Do you think merges are still valuable nowadays? Merges give +4 on all stats, which used to be huge back in the day, but now we're getting skills and weapons that can give +10 to 13 easily. So keeping up to date with new units and skills seems more valuable than super merging your units, unless you really care about scoring or you absolutely want to win a mirror match. This is such a great question. There are a lot of different answers. The larger answer for you is no. They don't mean much. They don't mean as much nowadays, and that's a good thing. Stay with me here. What it means is if you're a new player and just coming in, then just because you don't have a +10 of a unit isn't as much of a detriment to you. And this is excluding really Arena, but Arena's not a very popular mode right now. The places where they start to matter are at the very top levels of competing. Particularly when we talk about summoner duels really summoner duels. Which is also not an incredibly popular mode. But you get such high level of investment that it starts to come to a point where one more stat matters. But by and large, for the populace as a whole, merge your favorites. If you want to do well in Arena, that's a totally different conversation. And I always thought that Arena was not a game that reflected the gameplay. Arena is a game mode about resource management, which I find fun, but is is not as fun to a lot of other people. So that's another conversation altogether, though. I am mostly a fan of the way that has gone, though. Yeah. We'll do blue here. That's an excellent question, though, Alfred, and a good point on the state of the game there. Anyway, I wish I had a bigger brain to answer more of that, but it is all fogged right now. Thank you for the question. We're going to move on to Zephyr. Do you think newer units should continue to get Dragonflower caps increased as the same rate as older units, or do you think they should make it so that the rate they increase it for newer units is slower, so that it's easier for older units to catch up? It just feels like that if new units always get Dragonflower increases at the same rate, the gap between them will never change. This comes down to a core of something. I actually do like that all units get Dragonflower cap increases. I think that's a good thing to do. The heart of the question, though, is power creep and how the older units keep up. And the issue there is it's not stats that they're lacking. If you gave infantry units 5 more Dragonflowers right now, say from Gen 1, let's go bonkers. Let's say 10 more Dragonflowers. That's +2 to all stats, and that still won't equal the latest preference weapons, which, as Alfred just stated, are giving you 10 to 13 stats, if not more. We're starting to see +5, so we're starting to see 20s. Summoners, that's a lot. It's a lot of stats. It's not enough. I do think the arcane weapons are a great step in that direction. And if you look at this date, this is before the arcane banner was released. So they did not know about that. But it's a thing. Like, arcane weapons are helping to close that gap. And I think they're doing a better job than the flowers are. But yeah, thank you for the question, Zephyr. That's excellent question. The next one is from FJ, a huge contributor in the Discord server and to the YouTube channel itself, one of our scripters. FJ, with the release of infantry speed tactics, which skills and for which unit types would you like to see released? Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I have seen it thrown around. I have seen null counter disrupt thrown around, and I think that's interesting. I think you have to give that to infantry. Like, normally where I see it thrown around to is armors, and I think that's too much. Like, that's no. Armors just continue to get things. And yeah, we don't need to give them anything else. Yeah, no. Anyway, so where was I? Flyers and NFU would also be good, but that's another NFU skill. Like, what if we gave something a little more interesting? like Asker's ability, you know? Special cooldown. That would be interesting to just a specific movement type. It would be incredibly powerful as a tactic skill. I mean, what else? What else would be interesting? Because what we're seeing now with the NFU skill is this opening up of new things that we've never gotten to try. Unless a unit has something in their preference weapon. You're seeing how many memes have you seen about Windsweep NFU? And that's going to be on every unit. The truth is we've already had that, and the success is mixed, right? I mean, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it's the same thing with, can you give dragon flowers to an older unit and make them good? It's never going to replace a unit that just inherently has stats or skills. So, this is giving it out for free, though. I mean, this is like a drive, so it's totally different. I don't know. It boggles the mind what all you could do. Like, what if you gave distant counter out in a tactic skill? That would be nuts. That would completely turn things on its head. Vantage. I mean, that completely changed the skill. Absolutely bonkers things. So there's a lot of things they could do with that. If you look at the duo skills, I think that is probably the pattern they'll follow. Like, that's kind of the test case, right? What happens if we give this? So we'll see. Real quickly, though, an interesting one would be guard. If you could give out guard to like armors or cavalry or something, I think that would be easy, and I think it would be useful. So FJ, thank you. That's an excellent question. The next one is from Flurp. I appreciate all of your questions. If you could release any unit out of alt, who would it be? For me, it's Dorothea. Oh, that's a good one. I've got to say Felix, though. I got a rep for my man Oblivion. He wants regular Phoenix so bad because he absolutely hates Winter Felix. So, just for him, I'm going to say Felix on this question. Give us a good Felix. He ranks well every time in CYL. Like, I don't understand why we haven't seen him. Oh, that's not exactly what I wanted, but hey, we'll take it. I don't remember what fodder you have. Oh, and you're new. Plus speed, nice. Okay, you're something. You're something, that's true. Let's continue. Man, I really wanted a Duma. Come on, Duma, come home. No, it's not Duma. He hasn't liked my answers very much, apparently. I need to give more apocalyptic ones. All right. Excellent question, Flurp. Let's see. Apparently he sparked a huge discussion. You guys, this is for questions. Oh, here we go. Oh, Siri. Wow. What is going on here? I've gotten so many Siris. Hold on, you're not good at these. Oh, actually you are. I don't even remember what her weapon... That's it? Slang in DC. This is a preference weapon. How old is this unit? I don't remember. For some reason, I remember this being better. The big thing with her was Kestrel Stance. And now it's just a completely forgotten skill. Like, who uses Kestrel Stance? Not many units is the answer. Oh, 9 more summons. Husky asks, do you ever miss the FEHology podcast? Definitely. 100% miss the FEHology podcast. The style was just so different. And I like where FEHology is. I like the FEHology channel. I love what we've done, what we've been growing, what you guys have helped us grow. Like we're constantly, it's kind of a back and forth as to what folks want to see versus what we want to do, and continues in that fashion. Like, you want to be able to meet the needs of a community, right? I mean, that's one of the reasons you're making videos. That includes summoning videos. Like, no kidding. People love to see summoning. Like, this is a game for fun. You like to watch people summon for units and get nothing but Guy. Man, I'm seeing all these other people, all these other FEHtubers getting really good summons, and I'm not. I sound like my son now. All right, so I definitely miss it, but missing it doesn't mean it's something that I would like to do right now. I very much like the content we do now. I enjoy what this channel is becoming and growing into. But I also love reminiscing about those times. Yeah, so that's my answer. Let's see. Bloot Gang Hero. If you were to theory craft yourself as a Fey unit, what would be your unit type and base skills? Oh man. You're asking me while I'm feeling like death warmed over here. I'm feeling very much like a Cav dagger with the new lowest attack in the game, and very high HP but very low res, very low resistance to things. That is my class right now. Oh. Yeah, not that I'm basing myself on another unit or anything. This is a completely original design. Oh man, come on. Not a single focus unit. The gacha. The gacha's not happy. Oh man. Okay, this is a good answer, a good question to answer right now. Okay, this one is from Ulavar. I want to ask, will you make an update to the save tier list? We have new units such as Mufasa and Summer Edelgard, who are monsters, and new counters to Brave Hector. Also, we got to consider the new distant counter seal. Tons of stuff there, right? So, a couple things. Yes, I am updating these. We are kind of experimenting with a new format there. And you can see it in the last video we had, where I would like to do tier lists as we go. It gives us a chance to keep things up to date and lets you know where I think units fall in the hierarchy. It is fantastic that this question is by Ulavar because I had a bit of a mishap on this last tier list that I made in that, and I'll see if I can flash up the image right here. But this is, I don't know, summoners. I was not having the most on day. The problem with the way we're doing those is very different. And instead of actually, what you want for each tier is examples of them, because I don't have time, I don't have room for a whole tier list. I want a couple units that represent that tier, and then I want the unit that goes with it. Finally a Duma! I really wanted him at +1. Grr. Hello, Duma and Milla, who we are dubbing Mildew, by the way. Great. I just realized I'm putting this at the point where everyone's gonna look, because this is the result part. Okay, so what happened there is I was looking for different categories of units and categories that embodied those, and we're gonna go a little more because honestly we hit 4K and I'm kind of happy about it. So for celebration, we're gonna go just a little bit further and see if we can grab another one. What happened is I was looking for situationally good units, and I picked Summer Edelgard, which would be, in this case, it would have been, let's see, I'm going this off of memory, and you guys have got a picture, so this is going to be funny. But I believe that put her in like tier 4, which is not bad because tiers are relative, but it was below Ascendant Fjorm and Fallen Rhea. I love both of those units. I use them all the time. They are fantastic units, but Summer Edelgard as a far save is above them. Definitely. So I had a couple people contact me, and I'm of course in the middle of this whatever sickness haze that's going on, and I like Ulafar, you're not the only one who contacted me. The biggest one was Oblivion, who I swear to God was just flat out angry. Just like, how could you do this? It's Summer Edelgard. I'm like, wow, I'm sorry, but yeah, it was really funny. The point there being, she did not belong there at all. And I am moving her back up. She would be in tier A the way I've got it covered. Very, very good far save. Like, yeah, but that's a big, long way of saying that we are updating the way that we're doing these. It doesn't mean that we won't do bigger tier lists to describe these, but the fact that we get to, as updates come out, as banners come out, we get to actually compare them to other units, I think is a very powerful tool. And if you have these things already made up, it means we can get results to you guys quicker, which is nice. And it doesn't mean that I won't get things wrong. Hopefully the wrongs won't be as bad as Summer Edelgard, but sometimes I don't see the forest for the trees, and that was definitely one of those times. So, my apologies. So yeah, that is the longer answer to the question you were asking on will we get updates to save lists. Oh, what do we have next? Fru, who is a huge supporter of the channel and is always... Wow, it's been a while since I had to summon off color. That's interesting. Ask a question here. She's a huge fan of Deirdre and wonders if I will ever try out Chalfie House. Especially with Legendary Deirdre and Brave Seliph. I would love to. Like, I need to build that team. I am a huge fan of Legendary Deirdre. Like, I cannot believe how good that unit is. So many folks have been sleeping on her. Like, she is really a fantastic unit. So, Fru, I will definitely try that team out soon. I will have to learn from your expertise. Fru has every Nana at least at 300 wins. Every Nana, including the healer in Summoner Duels. Like, it's nuts. So, there's that. So, congratulations on being #1 Nana fan. All right. I should not have said anything. Should not have said that I had not have to summon off red. I don't know that I'm going to get this second Duma. I don't think he likes me very much. Maybe I need to be talking to Milla. All right. Nickname, are you going to bring us home here with this question? What is one game mode you struggled to understand how it worked at first? I mean, the problem is the first thing I want to yell out is Frontline Phalanx, because I still don't understand that game mode. Oh my gosh, that game mode just drives me crazy. Like, there's no explanation. You just go in and hope for the best. Yeah, Anyway, that one drives me absolutely bonkers. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know what a great answer is? Arena. I mean, can I go off on Arena any more than I already have? I made a whole video on it. But I know I've said this before, but it bears repeating. Guys, it's not happening today. Oh, not happening today. The fact that Arctic Silver Fox has to have a calculator so that you know how your arena team is scoring, I cannot tell you how maddening that is from a design standpoint. Like, why would you do that? I don't understand. Just utterly bonkers. Like, why? So, yeah, I'll say Arena there because Arena is stupid. I don't like Arena. All right, we're coming up on the end here. I was hoping our little extra summoning session there for our mini 4K celebration would get us something, but it looks like my luck has run out for a bit here. We are just getting all pity breakers and no Dumas. 3 pity breakers it's not great. I did want to +1 of this unit, and I was looking at possibly making them a merge project, but a lot of that comes down to what the gacha gives you. And if they're... So this will be it. This will be our last summoning circle. And we'll probably just do the whole thing. All right. Do we have one more question while I'm doing this mess? Oh, man. Okay. Who is a unit that is missing? This is from Colton. Who is a unit that is missing from Fae that you would like to see in the game? I'd like to see my man Jillian from Sacred Stones. Oh, Sacred Stones representation. We've got a huge Sacred Stones contingent in the FEHology server. Yeah. Who would I like to see in the game? That's a great question. Let's see. How about Cornelia? Most prominently in 3 Hopes, but also in 3 Houses. I think she'd make a really cool unit. Let's go with her. Other options I'd definitely like to see Bruno, but I think we're all there. Wow, that was like nothing, and I forgot that last square, so let's do one more. And they gave us a blue, of course, to make up for the stupid blue that I missed. All right, we'll close out here, folks, because they're not giving it to us today. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is... How many orbs is that? It's about 200 and not a focus hero. Wow. I thank you guys for keeping me company with the questions. We're going to pause here and then we'll have a little Duma showcase for you guys. All right, summoners, we're back. I didn't realize that today would be a case study in the importance of merges or not merges, but this is an excellent example. I'm still trying to recover, in case you're wondering, from the 300 orb summoning session that had 0 focus units. All I can say is thank goodness for the spark. That was rough. I want to show you, now this is a +10 Chrom that I wanted to throw up here. Very invested, one of my favorite units. +1 Deirdre. And I wanted to show this just as a brave weapon and some different things. And then I've got infantry speed tactic, which isn't working because I've got too many infantry units. I wish I had the no follow-up seal. let me just real quickly pull Ishtar out. And we've got 2 more units that I want to put in here in a second. So here we go. Summoners, this should probably be... We're going to do this as is, and then we're going to go back through and do it with Svallin Shield. But I just want to kind of let you guys know what's going on here. Okay. Okay, no follow-up. Now, what I want you to do is compare this to Sakaku's video, who was doing +10s. Here we have first hit. Now, you have to kind of think of this like as the first hit would be if you didn't have no follow-up. You can see the hit back, and you missed by 6. Hits back with Deadeye. A just doesn't matter. Boom, goes the Duma. So that's what you're going to see with Duma at low merges. If you look at Sakaku's video, which you should definitely go see, he's got a +10 Duma versus a +10 Chrom, and some different configurations. Like there's a lot of different things you can do. But ultimately here, it's going to be very close as to whether your Chrom wins or not. Obviously with Katria support, hands down, Chrom wins. Done. With Svallin Shield, we're going to go inherit that and take a look at what that looks like exactly. I have a feeling that Duma does just fine in that matchup. The other thing to see here, a common build for Chrom is the attack res ideal. Understand that Duma almost negates ideals, unless you have another bonus on there. If you have no follow-up, for instance, that counts as another bonus and you get +7, but you're not going to get the full effect of the ideal, and that goes across your entire team. So it's something to kind of think about there. It's interesting. That wasn't near as interesting as this next one, though. I was just baffled. This one surprised me. So we've got no follow-up on this Deirdre. This is a +1, but sky high res. That means Dragon Wall's not going to be in effect, as well as the C, part of the C skill. Boom. That's nuts. And that's not like merges are not helping you there. Deirdre just wins. Yeah. Craziness. Absolute craziness. I want to put 2 more units in here that we want to look at. The reason I want to look at this Ishtar is because she has the Brave effect, so we can kind of talk about that. Thor. Yes, of course. Everyone wants to see Thor. There we go. Okay, now we're going to take this. By the way, I'm not calling these kits efficient at all on Duma. There's a lot of different things you can do. This is interesting. I just looking at the Brave effect, the big thing you want to look at is the timing of your specials. Like it's a little different. Oh wow, she just obliterated him. Never mind. The first test I did on that did not happen. It was close, and Thor bumped her over. So yet another thing you have to look at. The big thing you're looking at here is Duma's definitely susceptible to blue units. I actually haven't looked at this one, so I'm curious what happens. This is Thor. We may have to wait a turn on this one. I think we do. Yeah. Okay, this turn should be fine. I thought that was going to be closer. Dang. Wow. Oh man, did I overhype Duma? Oh boy. It's not an optimal kit, no, but I mean, blues do not have a problem with him. That's interesting. Wow, I did not expect Thorr to just go in there and wreck shop. Jeez. All right, let's try one more thing before we go. And let's inherit Svallin shield on this boy. Okay, guys, we're back for maybe just a few more tests here, and I want to see this. This is null follow-up Chrom. Lots of good stuff, but Svallin shield and DC on that Duma. And that's still a really good hit. Like, this unit is going to hit hard. The question there is if that was Glimmer. For a certain amount of merges, Duma actually kills Chrom back, which is not a small deal. Dang, that's what that Aegis was supposed to do, was take care of that Deadeye. And Chrom was just too strong for that. So really what you're going to want to focus on instead of Aegis is a special that actually does damage. Because you can see the difference here. If we go with Glimmer. Alright, we're going to see this. And he should kill back, I think. Ghostly Lantern, bam. And yeah? Okay. So you are going to want to focus on a damaging special. I don't think that Aegis is really going to help you in the majority of cases. Like, Duma is not built to get doubled, which sounds weird. I know this is... like, he's really counting on not getting doubled. And we just got that null follow-up seal. Oh, okay, I've got one more test here for you guys. All right, you know you wanted to see it. This is, I actually got Ruptured Sky on my Lyn. I'm curious if Deadeye would have been better, but I'm not sure. Ruptured Sky is probably the way to go here. We're about to find out. We take the hit. Can she do it? So, we got tempo going. Oh, he's got Svallin shield on. I'll have to take that off. This is first go, though. With a Ruptured Sky. Does it? Oh my god! Didn't even need effective damage. Interesting. Alright, now again, this is not a very well kitted out. Actually, that is the kit you want for him. I don't know, Summoners. That's a lot. Let's do one more test here. And I really want to change out Svallin shield. Let's go back to the distant ferocity just so we can see the full effect of this just monstrous thing that's going to happen. All right. Wow. So here we go. In one hit, and no, not in one hit. It still does take two. That's interesting. So it's Ruptured Sky that really does the difference for Lyn. Okay, I said Deadeye yesterday and I was wrong. Ruptured Sky is the way to go versus him. All right, there's a summary though. Listen, the unit, he's still good. Like, he's very good. Is this unit the world beater that we thought? Maybe not. I'll have to do some further testing. He may be more of an A-tier unit, which is still really good. There are some amazing A-tier far saves. But yeah, I'm not sure this is a unit that you just break the bank for. There's a lot of ums. Summoners, I hope you all are having a great day. I hope your summonings went well. Take care and schedule an appointment with your FEHologist real soon.